Hi, this is part 2. Unfortunately, now for the 4th time I've had to start over. I couldn't get the music to work. There was a glitch in the internet, so now I've downloaded all the songs, so I apologize for the part 1 and part 2. I've now recorded the pliés like 5 times, so I just can't do it again, so we'll leave that as part 1. We will go to part 2, which is the tendus. I think we should not have another problem, but I'm going to start. So, as I was saying in the last part 1, hopefully there will only be 2 parts, is when we work on tendus, which is a slide, we work through the metatarsal, spreading those toes like if they were fingers, and then pushing into the floor to the point, and then sliding back to first. In this case, we're going to use first. You don't want to in tendu, remember guys, to lift the toes off the ground, and you want to stay turned out. Now, it's going to be difficult to the back to keep that heel forward and keep the standing leg turned out. Remember, we talk about keeping those hips pointing forward, like if they had headlights on a car, you don't want to open up and twist the body. So we want to keep those bellies pulled in, the back elongated, the shoulders down, the sternum lifted and the chin up. Do the best we can. We're going to do some port-a-bras during the exercise, and then we'll do most of the tendus with the arm a la seconde in second position. So I'm going to start the music. Wish me luck. Hopefully we can get through the class with this for tendus. Arms open, side, and demi point, demi first, and demi point, demi first, and straight to point, first, straight to point, and bend. We're gonna go side, and heel forward, toes, demi first, demi point toes, demi first, and point tendu, two tendu, plie, to the back, demi point point, demi first, demi, I just hit the edge of the board, first, and point, first, and bend, and to the side, demi point, heels forward, keep those hips forward as much as you can, and point, first, and bend, and down. I'm gonna switch sides. I was hoping to do the port-a-bras section, but we'll do it with another song because the music is short. First position, arm, side, other side, and demi point first, demi point first, full tendu first, and bend, and squeeze those thighs. Don't forget, you're working with your demi point alignment. 1, first, 2, first, and bend, and up to the back, demi point, demi first, demi point, demi first, back, first, 2, first, and bend, belly in, that arm's tired, I know, demi point, demi first, arm, I think I did something wrong, oh well, I tried. Okay, so we are going to go straight into dégagés. I'm going to look at the length of this next song because I was hoping to use that other music, but that didn't work out. Let's see. Alright, I think that's not long enough to do the port-a-bras, so we'll have to do the port-a-bras separately. I'm going to put the dégagé music on in a second. So for dégagés, it's a sweep. And you do the same thing as tendu, guys. You remember this from class. And then the feet push a little stronger and lift you off the ground. And then you squeeze the thighs back. So we usually do this with a piqué. We're going to do 2 en croix. Those of you know. that we practice, my floor's coming unglued here, that we practice dégagé en croix, which is like a cross, front side, back side. And then we're going to hopefully have enough time to do the piqués and the retirés, which we always do to prepare later for pirouette practice. We'll see how that goes. I don't know how the turning thing's going to go with the floors that we don't know, but we'll see how it goes as we go along. Okay, I'm going to turn the music on for dégagés. Arm side brush, hold, first, two, first, side, first, back, one, first, two, first, and side, first. Here we go with the piqués, and one, piqué hold, touch the floor, retiré, and first, and out, piqué hold, retiré, and first, and one, piqué hold, touch, retiré, and first, and out, piqué hold, touch, retiré, and first, arm down, plie, and roll, and stretch those feet in releve, reverse, releve, and bend, don't hold on too hard, and first, releve, hold, first position, releve, squeeze those thighs, bellies in, back long, and finish. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed, but when I went to the back, first of all, I have to move forward a little bit because I keep touching the edge. My foot gets getting caught in the edge of the board here. I did retiré to the back instead of to the front. Typically for pirouettes, we do retiré to the front. Almost always, really, unless it's a piqué turn or some other choreographic thing. I did that because when you're coming from the back, sometimes it's easier as we're learning, and sometimes it's just the way that we like to do that combination. So for this combination, going from the back, we did do retiré in the back. So I'm going to switch the chair and go to the other side. It's a little bit fast. I don't have my choice of music that I usually have because I'm recording on my phone. I have my music on my computer, not the same music. I think my phone is bigger than my computer. Okay, we're going to turn on the dégagés again. First position, arm side, sharp brush. First, sharp brush, first. I forgot the combination. What did we do? Let's see, sharp brush, first, sharp brush, first, and side, first. Yes? Yes. Okay. See, the teacher forgets to. So much going on. Uh-oh. Okay, first position. Arm, brush, front, first, side, squeeze those thighs, brush, two, make sure your hips are forward, elbow up, and one, piqué up, touch, retiré, and first, and side, piqué up, touch, retiré, and front, first to the back, piqué up, and touch, retiré, and first, and side, piqué up, make those toes strong, and touch, retiré, arm down, plie one, roll to the releve, big toes and second toes and third toes, no little toes, up, bend, and heels, and lift, releve, hold, belly in, back long, shoulders down, chin up, and finish. Very good. All right, so as you guys know, I'm going to switch my chair around. After we do pliés and tendus, so look at my notes here, and we usually do rond de jambe. Now, rond de jambe is hard to do because the standing leg has to stay turned out. So remember, we don't want to wiggle. We want to keep the standing leg nice and stable. We're going to do very easy rond de jambe combination, and we want to keep the weight more on the balls of the feet than the heels. There's a lot of specifics we can get into, but that's generally where we're going to keep it at for this level. And I'm going to do a very simple combination, and I will put the port de bras here, which I wasn't able to do with the tendus. Hopefully next time I can try to download that music. I've had terrible luck with my internet, unfortunately. So we are working on the coordination of the hands and the feet at these levels. So we try in the tendus and dégagés to do at least one set with the arms, but we couldn't do that today, so I will put a port de bras in the rond de jambe. I'm going to get started because this is growing long. I'm always the longest bar teacher. I know some people don't like that. Arms, prepare, second, and front. Keep that heel forward. Take it side first, plie, and side. Keep the turn out. Take it back first, plie, and back. Take it side first, plie, and side. Take it front first, plie, and front, and side, and back. First, little lift, and back. Heel forward, point the toe, side, and front. First, little rise from the inner thighs and the belly, and front. Heel forward all the way around. First, and front again. En dehors, away from the standing leg. And back, and front. First, and back, and around. First, and arms. Second, open, and side, and down to en bas, and reverse. Second, fifth, through the center line, and plie, tendu side, plie, arm and leg. Now rise to retiré without relevé up, and slide it down to third, plie up, and see if you can hold it, and turn to the bar or your chair gently, low arabesque, and finish. If you want to hold the arabesque and try to let go of the bar, gently keep the belly lifted, the back leg turned out, the front leg turned out. You can do that. I am so slippery that I can barely keep my feet from going out from under me, so I'm very carefully doing that. So going from retiré to arabesque, as we turn on the ball of the foot, we want to keep this leg turned out as we go through the attitude. You guys, we've talked about this. Don't drop the knee like this. I'm so good at doing it bad. Don't drop the knee, but also remember, keep the standing leg turned out. If I was there, I would be helping you as I come around to the bar, but you can just pretend. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Hopefully I'll remember it. I look at my notes here without having to go back and forth. And open, and front, side, and first, plie, and side, back, and first, plie, and back, side, front, oops, plie, and side, front, and first, plie, and back, front, side, back, first, front, side, back, first. That was wrong. Back, side, front, first, and bend. This makes you really nervous to do this. And front, around, and first. And front, around. Keep that heel forward. Hold. And back, around, and first. And back, around, and first. Arms. And one. And two. Elbows up. Nice long hands. And down. Reverse. And second. And fifth. Through the center. center line, plie, tendu side, arm and leg, plie, rising to retiré, no releve. 1, close that third, plie, and 2. Turn on the ball of your feet, keep that belly lifted and that foot turned out, heel forward, and arabesque. You can let go if you want, and finish. Again, I'm very slippery on this surface. I'm gonna have to change the surface. Okay, so for today, that's the bar we're gonna do. We do wanna do some stretching. You guys know that it's kind of hard to stretch without me there. You guys know your split stretches. You can stretch your calves a little bit by holding on. We can also do some forward stretches. That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna lift our arms up to 5th without music and flat back. See how flat you can get your back and your legs very, very straight, and see if you can reach for the ground. Good, and just hold it there. Ideally, in order to stretch properly, you have to hold the stretch for 30 seconds or so for it to work past the stretch reflex. Okay, then if you want to work on those splits, we've talked about how to stretch your splits for 30 seconds each. You can pause the tape at this point and do some stretches, but nothing, again, nothing too dangerous, because I'm going to show you how I taught you in class, just so you don't forget, but you want to be very aware that you don't want anything to have sharp pain associated with it, okay? So I've taught you to get on your hands, on your knees like this, to keep the back toes, and I'm very slippery here, so it's actually a good exercise because, you know, I have to be kind of ginger with everything because I'm kind of like slipping. So it's a good exercise to be careful. You're going to have your toes under and you're going to stretch. Only the front leg straightening first, like so, trying to keep your back straight and holding. Maybe this is as far as you can go, and you want to hold it at least 30 seconds, like I said, and then if you feel your body releasing, you can move forward a little bit, and eventually maybe you can get to a split. Okay, so you're going to stop the tape at this point and do that if you like, and we're going to move center. Okay, and when we move center, we're going to do tendu center, which we have been working on. The tendus with the tendu-liés. So tendu-lié, moving through plie, point, and close. It's a way in ballet to get from one leg to the other. We are going to be using 3rd position or 5th position. I'm going to move the chair out of the way, and then we're going to get started. And we've been working on this combination, guys, for quite a while. I mean, it might be slightly different because I'm combining the 2 classes. Actually, I'm going to move the chair here, sorry. That way I can have the speaker here. Okay, very good. So I'm going to go to tendu center. We're not doing grand battements today. We as teachers are a little bit worried about grand battements. We're not going to do frappés today, but next time we'll do frappés. We're going to do tendu center. Okay, that's a fast preparation here. So I want to just get you set up. It's hard for me to do mirror image from you when I'm doing a 3rd position or a 5th position, so I'll try my best because sometimes people get confused. I could turn around and do my back to you so I could be like in front of you in the classroom, but then it'd be hard for you to hear me. So we're going to try this. I'm going to put my right foot in front. Let me put my left foot in front. I'm going to put my left foot in front, okay? And we're going to do the exercise we had been working on. We're going to prepare with the arms through first and go into 2nd. You're going to go tendu 1 and 3rd, tendu 2 and 3rd. Inside back leg 1, inside back leg 2, tendu side, your right leg, close it in back. Tendu side, your other leg, close it in back. Tendu side, close in front. In back, I'm sorry. Tendu side, close in back, and finish. And then we'll do the other side. So we're doing 2 to the front, 2 to the back, side, close back, side, close back, side, close back, side, close back, finish. You're going to start with your right foot front. I'm going to start with my left foot front. So it should look like I'm your mirror. These are difficult things to do at this level. We're working on learning how to switch weight from one leg to the other. Oops, that's not it. Arms open, side and front and third. And point your toes, bellies and elbows up, third. Inside leg and back and third and back and third. To the side and side, right leg closing back. And side, left leg closing back. And side, right leg closing back. And side, left leg, finish. Very good. Okay, I ran out of space there. I was on the boards. Okay, so we're going to do that again to the other side. So it's hard for you to get the legs, the correct legs. When I don't see you, again, I can't correct you. But try your best. We'll be together soon enough and we'll be able to work it out. So now you're going to start with your left leg in front, my right. So pretend like you're looking at yourself in the mirror. So when I go to the side and I say closing back, it should be your left leg going side and then closing in back. Okay, like it's a mirror. So I'm doing my right leg when I say your left. Make sure to point your feet to keep those headlights facing forward, to keep your belly in, to keep your heels forward. There's a lot. You guys know me from class. There's a lot we're working on at one time when you do ballet. And front. Squeeze the thighs, belly in. And front. Squeeze the thighs, belly in. And back. Squeeze the thighs, belly in. And back. Try to keep the weight on the ball of the foot. Side your left leg, close it and back. Other leg. Side your right leg, close it and back. And side your other leg, close it and back. Now your right leg finishes. Very good. All right. So typically after tendu center, we do an adage. We're not going to do an adage this time because it's the first time. There's a lot of time and glitches. I'm going to go straight into preparation for pirouette, which is very hard. Okay, so now, parents, hopefully you're around. If your parents are not around, you need to assess what kind of surface you have. We're not going to turn today, but we are going to practice some preparation for pirouettes. So we're going to start with your right leg in front. We've done this combined with the tendu combination, but because I can't see you, I'm breaking it down into smaller things so you can stop, you can work on it, okay? We're going to start with your right leg in front. This is my left leg, so I'm your mirror again. You're going to prepare arms through the center line and low third. We've done this in class, guys. You're going to plie, spring up, and close. Now, it's very hard to find your balance. This is the first time we've done it with demi-point. For me, it's super slippery, so I feel like I'm on skates. I think I would be better off with just the regular deck boards I'm going to do next time if it's not raining. So you're going to do that. You're going to do one plie, try to hold it, fight for that balance. You have to shift onto the standing leg and turn out, right, and finish. Then, this is your right leg. You're going to try to just do a quarter turn, just 1/4. We're only doing 1/4 today, to your right. My left, your right. It's the front leg, the right leg that comes up, and the right side that we go towards. Here's the arm. If you were going to do a full turn, the arm would close, but because we are not, we're just doing a quarter turn. Keep the arm in low third. Plie, quarter turn, and finish. That's all we're going to do. And then we'll do the other side. Hopefully next time we can do another quarter and then another quarter, and then we'll see if you can get to turn. Okay, we're going to do the right side, and then we're going to do the left side. I'll stop it in between. And arms. And 1, 2, plie, spring up. And again. 2, plie, spring up. And here we go. go. Quarter turn to your right. And up. And finish. Arms and down. Okay, quickly the other side. Arms. Now you have your left foot in front. Side. Plie. Spring up. Plie. Try to keep that balance up. Plie. Quarter turn to your left. Up. Finish. Good. All right. So that's a hard one. For me, almost impossible to balance. But we are working on this in class, as you know. And it's quite difficult. So the other thing we had been working on, and you guys know this to be true, is glissades, pas de bourrées, and pas de chas. Now this is a really hard thing to teach via video to this level specifically. So again, we're going to try our best. We know that we had put the glissades in the dances both for Ballet 3 and for Ballet 4. We have glissades, we have pas de bourrées, we have pas de chas. Not all in that order. But we're going to do this little combination. I'm going to stop it at each facet of the combination. Wherever you guys are, you can practice. Let's say you want to do 2 glissades and finish till you get those perfect. That's perfectly fine. If you want to do 2 glissades and a coupé pas de bourrée or a coup de pied pas de bourrée like we talked about, you can do that. If you want to do glissade, glissade, pas de chat, coupé pas de bourrée or coup de pied pas de bourrée, you can do that. We're going to break it down into 3 different combinations, okay? The first combination is 2 glissades. We're going to do 2 glissades to the right, stop the music, 2 glissades to the left. Then we're going to do the combination that's glissade, glissade, pas de bourrée. Stop the music in each side. Maybe we don't have to stop the music in each side because it changes feet. And then the last one will be glissade, glissade, pas de chat, pas de bourrée. More what the level 4s are working on, but still totally doable for a level 3 if you want to try. So what I want to do here is I'm thinking of turning around and doing it with my back to you. Well, you know what? I'm going to try it with my front to you, and then you tell me how that works, parents, if you feel the need to. You don't have to. And then if I don't, you know, we can try to work on how that's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to find music for this. Let's see if the same music works. And 1, and 2, plie, and slide. 1, and slide, 2. Okay, that works. Okay, so let's talk 1 second about glissades. So we know that glissade means to glide, guys. You remember me saying this in class. We're going to take the preparation. You're going to start. I went to my left first, so I had my left foot in back. So for this one, you're going to start with your right foot in back, okay? So going stage left, those of you that know, or you will be going stage right, I will be going stage left. So your right foot in the back, you're going to prepare with the arms in low third. My left arm is in front, so your right arm should be in front. And plie. The first step in glissade is plie. Most of the time, I would say 99% of the time at this level, we do not change feet in glissade. It is doable, it's allowed, it's just not the kind of glissade that we're practicing. Most of the time, it's done with the foot in back, and the foot finishes in back. Those of you that have been in class with me all this time, you know that because we go over it all the time for this particular step. So you're going to bend, plie, my left foot is in back, your right foot is in back, brush that foot, jump into the air, not really jump, it's more like a glide where the feet point, they're barely off, and then the foot slides back in so you finish with the exact same feet that you started with. Here we go. Your right foot is in back. Arms low third. Plie, glissade, and up. Plie, glissade, and up. Okay, I'm not even going to stop the music. I'm just going to put now my right foot in back, your left in back. Arms, low third, plie, glissade, and up, plie, glissade, and up, and finish. Good. That was the first one we're going to work on. Now we're going to do, this one's harder. If you get frustrated, you can also stop it and come back to it later. We're going to do 2 glissades, just like we did. Same preparation, low third, plie. Glissade 1, keep the feet in bend. We're not going to straighten up and bend again. We're going to keep it the same. In plie, rather, sorry. Glissade, stop, glissade, stop. Now the back leg, your right leg, is going to coup de pied and back, step on the back foot, step on the front foot side, bring the back foot front, and finish. That's a pas de bourrée. Back, again, your right foot and back, coup de pied back, coupe back, back, side, front. Okay? Switching feet, and then we'll be ready to go to the other side. I'm going to just take some counts, you'll see me, to prepare you to the other side. But again, the beauty of having a recording is you can stop it and rewind. Okay, here we go. Same music. Your right foot is in back. Plie. Glissade 1. Glissade 2. Coup de pied and back, side, front. Plie. And finish. Okay, here we go. I'm going to move over a little bit. And 1. And 2, plie, glissade, glissade, coupe, coup de pied, and back, side, and front, plie. Good. Okay, so I want to just talk about coupe and coup de pied. Now, I've talked to my students about this. There are different schools on what a coup de pied is and what a coupe is. Yeah, you guys have heard me. I say coup de pied unwrapped for not wrapping the heel in front of the toes, in the ankle, and the toes around the ankle part. Most people say coupe for this, coupe at the ankle, or for unwrapped coup de pied, and then they say sur le coup de pied for the wrap. I've heard from different authorities, like at ABT, that's incorrect. That coupe means to cut, and that's true. However, many people use this around the world as coupe. So I say coup de pied unwrapped and coupe, so you guys know. My students know this, but it is acceptable to call it coupe. It's also harder to say coup de pied unwrapped, coup de pied wrapped, but I do say that in class, just in case the parents are wondering if you studied why I'm saying that. Okay, next exercise. We're going to do 2 glissades, 1 pas de chat, 1 pas de bourrée. Now, those of you that have been taking class know that pas de chat is step of the cat, right? It starts with the leg and back, the side you're traveling. Like I'm traveling left, you're traveling right. So your right foot should be in back. That back leg, after you plie, comes up to retire, passe in front of the knee. You jump, bring the other leg in front of the knee, and close the same way you started. So if I start with my right foot in front, I finish with my right foot in front. You guys are doing it to the right first. You have your right foot in back. You're going to finish with your right foot in back. Okay, so you're going to plie. Bring the right foot to passe in front, jump, other passe in front, finish with the same right foot in back. So these are difficult things to teach when I'm not there to show you with my hands on your feet, right? But we're all doing the best we can. So we're going to try that. I'm going to prepare quickly. It's hard for me to do the preparation the way we do it in class because I have to run to the computer and run back. So the preparation is through first position in the center line or fifth en avant, front fifth, they're called both things, to low third, plie, and then we'll start. I'm going to be going to my left with my left foot in back, starting and finishing. You will be going to your right with your right foot in back, starting and finishing, like we were a mirror image. Here we go. Same music. Plie, glissade, glissade. de chat, coup de pied, back, side, finish. Okay. It's kind of fast. So I'm going to do it to the other side without music, and then I'll do it with music. So now I'm going to start with my right foot and back. I prepare plie. Glissade 1. My boards make noise because they're bowing from the sun. I don't have room. You can scooch back. Glissade 2. Pas de chat. Coupe back. Step back. Side. Front. Finish. Okay, let's do your left side. So starting with your left foot and back with the music. It's a little faster. Plie, glissade 1. Glissade 2. Pas de chat. Coup de pied. Back and finish. Good. All right, we're getting ready to wrap up here. And the way we're going to wrap up, because we can't do leaps or anything of that sort at this time, we're going to wrap up with little jumps and then a little stretch and a reverence. I want you to work on those different combinations. If you want to have your parents send me the combination via email at dreamstudiodance@gmail.com, I'm happy to look at it. Or you can post it somehow on Instagram if you have that and let me know. I'm not super tech savvy. I'm sorry, I'm working on it. So I am going to work on a petit allegro, little jumps. And we've worked on this, all of us, this exact combination, because I have it in my notes various times. So you're going to start with your left foot in front. The preparation is going to start, just take your arms up, hands on your waist. You're going to do and a bend, and a change, and a straight, and a bend, and a change, and a straight, bend, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, 5, and a 6, and a 7, and straight. That leaves you with your left foot in front. Remember, we've done this. And a bend, and a change, and a straight. And a bend, and a change, and a straight, bend, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and a straight. So those are called changements, changes. When we do jumps in ballet, we have to be very careful. This is petit allegro, which is small and fast. It's not going to be that fast because we're just learning. When you jump in ballet, you have to start from a plie. Plie is your best friend, your best friend. The jumps come from the plie. It's how you push against the ground to get off the floor. So you bend. You go through the metatarsal, push up with your toes, point your toes, land rolling through the toes gently and bending the knees so there's no stress on the knee. So in the air, I'm going to show this once. In the air, you want to be straight with pointed toes, and when you land, you want to be bent beautifully in plie. The quieter your jump is, the better the sign that you're rolling through those feet. And that's your shock absorber, right? So you don't hurt yourself. So we do the first part to start warming up the legs, and a bend, and a change, and up. Mine is making quite a bit of noise because the boards are really bowing here. And a bend, and a change, and a straight, bend, and 7 changes. I'm going to do this once, and then the second time when I switch my feet, I will mark it because I really can't be jumping. But you guys are young, you can do this. All right. So let's see the music here. Perfect. Here we go. And arms, and a bend, change, straight. Bend, change, straight. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, up. See how I landed with the other foot? Okay. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I can do it again for you. So now you're going to start with your left foot in back. I'm going to start with my right foot in back. So you do and a bend and a change and a straight. That changes your feet once. And a bend and a change and a straight. It changes your feet twice. And then 7 changements. And then stop. Which means, because it's an odd number, you're going to end up with a different foot than you started with. Okay. I'm going to do the other side. Arms, bend, change, straight. Bend, point those toes. Bend, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up. Very good. All right, we're getting ready to wrap up here. I'm gonna do a reverence, which we do, and that's really a bow. And they can be very traditional, following very traditional port de bras, or they can be more creative. I'm gonna do a creative one. I think we need something different. So I'm gonna walk or bourrée, and then you can follow along with me, and then you can clap to your parents if they did this with you. You know that we like to clap at the end. I'm gonna start with B plus with my left foot and back. So you guys know B plus, foot behind you. Bourrée. Turn. Plie, fifth, slide. Tendu and finish. B plus other side. Bourrée. 1. Turn. 2. Slide and point and bow and finish. Now just a little creative. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and arms. Bend the elbows, and through coupe. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend the elbows, bend the elbows. Thank you so much, guys. I miss you. I'm gonna cry. Bye.